like, nah. One time I tried to do the Corvette challenge with Juice, and he almost bust his ass. But anyways, Grand Risings, y'all. Grand Risings. I am here for the vitamin check and for the daily read. I'm always giving free samples of the all natural supplements I use to look good and feel good, you know. So whatever your body goals are, whatever your health goals are, whatever your wealth goals are, I promise you it starts with taking care of the mind, body, and spirit. All must be in alignment with your goals in order to see them manifest in the 3D. So without further ado, today's vitamin check is only the Blossom-E because as y'all saw yesterday, I ran out of my Get Thick and Immunity supplement yesterday, but it should be literally come into the mail today. So I will still take it today. I'm just not taking it on camera. But my Blossom-E, you know what I keep the WAP on. WAP, the mood balance. People like saying like you're just so I was on the phone with I was on a conference call. It was our weekly my coach at Bossy Bruja, she's always having community coaching and prayer calls. So one of the community coaching calls, people started to talk about Blossom-E. My coach was talking about her experience with Blossom-E. So I was like, yeah, I've been using it. You know, it got my period. My first period off birth control was 3 days. 3 days. I feel like I'm born again. Okay. So anyways, we were talking about that, and somebody was like, why everyone who said they on Blossom-E, their voice is just so like calming? Because I was like, yeah, I take the Blossom-E. And somebody was like, yeah, I take the Blossom-E. I was like, all y'all voice, like, it sound very like soothing, like y'all really must be on something. Juice, please do not poop on me. Thank you. But yeah, so y'all, as y'all can see, I brought Juice here because he was up there alone. I felt bad for him, but he will have to go back up because I'm going on a run. And as you know, I love my runs because it just gives me more time to visualize and meditate. Damn, Juice, can I have something for myself? Like, damn. Flock mentality. It don't even matter if he got his own water, which he does have his own water. He about to climb into my water bottle just because I had it. He just want to show y'all that he can get whatever he wants. That he runs this house. Which he does. And he can. Alright, so without further ado, let's get into the reading because I want to get on my run. I have a lot of free samples that I need to mail out today. So I need to get moving. I need to get it going. So let's go straight into the daily read. Hopefully I can stay under 15 minutes so that I can post it directly to YouTube. It's easier for me if I can keep these lives to 15 minutes so that I can also post it on Instagram. On YouTube. Because people be wanting to see me on YouTube. Okay, so this one jumped out. This is a jumper, so I will pull a card because I was just talking to you and this is jumped out. So I will pull a direct card, but I just want to read the jumper. Because the jumper typically reads whoever's on the line now, which is right now is me. But it might resonate with you when you finally see this. So it says don't take the fourth agreement for the day is don't take anything personal. Okay, and the quote is release self-judgment. So you got to understand that even some of the things, the thoughts in your mind aren't necessarily true. The thoughts that you have about yourself and others aren't necessarily true. A lot of times we're one of our biggest criticizers. And it's because the subconscious takes anything that it's ever heard in life, anything that you've ever allowed it or said. Oh, not Juice really shitting on me. Juice! Oh. It's a feather. I was so scared. I said, not him really. I'm like, I'm not putting this on YouTube. Anyways, it was just a feather. Okay. Honestly, birds cannot control if they use the bathroom. So, fun fact. So let's hurry up before he does poop on me. So even the opinions that you have about yourself, you can't necessarily take as true. Because you got to think that your subconscious mind takes anything that it might have heard as truth. And so a lot of the thoughts that are subconsciously running through your minds not always are aligned with who you truly are and what you truly believe about yourself. So on the back it says, even the opinions you have about yourself are not necessarily true. Therefore, you don't need to take whatever you hear in your own mind personally. Listen, let's practice. Whenever you hear a negative thought within your mind, right? You should cancel and delete it. Like legit say cancel and delete, and try to replace it with a better feeling thought. It doesn't have to be all the way like to the best feeling, you know, best thing that you can say, because honestly, if you feel bad and you try to say some positive affirmation, the universe, your vibration doesn't lie. So even if you're saying words that are positive, if you truly don't feel them, it's not doing you any help. So it's good to just go to the next best feeling thought. It could be, and most often it's best if you just move on to a completely different topic. Whatever you know that you can think of and immediately brings you to a happy place, that's what I suggest you to do. Like I said, I like to visualize my first house. That's a happy place. I also, a new visualization that my millionaire coach has placed in my mind is like being in a field or in a pasture. It's all green pastures. It's greenery all around you. Think of the sun shining down. But I actually added my divine life partner in there. Well, my husband, because I actually realized that I have a lot of divine life partners. So my husband is in there, and my twins is in there. They always run in, like I'll be meditating in the pasture, and then they'll run in like, hey, like you're meditating without us. So that's the place that brings me happiness. So if I hear a negative thought, I'm immediately going to go there or to my first house. So doing that. So let's actually pull the card of the day. What do we need to align with in order to align? The Monday sets the tone, right, of your week. So what do we need to do in order to set the tone of our week to be one of success, in line with all that we deserve, where we're able to serve our divine life purpose greater than we ever have, and align with who we truly are vibrationally, physically, mentally, emotionally? How do we get in alignment with our goals this week? Starting with today. Don't make assumptions. Learn to ask questions. Assume, make an ass out of you and me. Listen, that was also the word of the day yesterday when we were planning for the week, and it's the word of the day today when we set the tone of our week. It's always better to ask questions than to make assumptions. Have the courage to ask questions until you are as clear as you can be. Once you hear the answer to a question, you won't have to make assumptions because you will know the truth. Listen, let's stop making assumptions. Let's stop. Well, they should know how to treat me, or maybe they meant this, or no. Let's be direct today. Let's be direct. Like, when you said this, did you mean this? Or this is exactly how I want this to be done. Let's be very clear with our intentions. Let's not allow anyone to make assumptions about us, and let's not make any assumptions about others. Let's mean what we say, do as we say, and let's align with who we truly are. Let's make sure that everything, our intentions are made clear by our energy, but also our words, and therefore our actions. Listen, that gives us two things to think about today. Not making assumptions and not taking our own thoughts personally to the head, right? Let's allow ourselves to speak life into ourselves today, because listen, it sets the tone of the week. If you feel good today, if today is an amazing day for you, you feel positive, you're able to remain in your positive energy, you're able to do the things you say you're going to do, those goals you set for yourself to do. If you have done what you said you were going to do for the day, reward yourself and really love yourself by speaking life into yourself. If you hear any negativity, let's cancel and delete it. Let's go to that positive pace in our minds. Let's live in the canvas of our imaginations today, and let's really set the tone of success. All right, Juice, you got any last word? You want to say anything to the camera? He said, nah, man, damn. Okay. Well, I'm going to go, y'all. I've got to get ready for my run. Peace, light, love.